Good Morning Coffee with Bob. I'm your host, Bob. Very nice. Got some stickers too. Got that. You got a piece of bitches on your arm. WBOB Trucking. Got another shirt that says, "Calm down, you sound like your mom." Something like that. Anyway, we're going to be selling them soon. If you're interested, it's only going to be like a 2-week sale. I'm going to sell these for 14 days is all I'm going to sell them for. Because I don't want to get stuck with a whole bunch of shirts. I don't have any place to put them. So I'll see how the sales go. It'll be a 14-day store. When I do open it, I'll let you know. I'll make a video advertising it. I was going to talk about Anika, my morning coffee. So there was a broker who made a comment, had me thinking. I made a comment about unions, and she was like, "Yeah, you can't be in a union if you're an owner-operator." I'm like, yeah, you can. There's a whole history of owner-operators joining unions. Have you read the history? She said, yes, she has read the history on it. She said, but drivers are skeptical today. Well, here's the thing. When unions got started, 1919, I mean, they actually started in like 1797 in Philadelphia. But Pittsburgh's considered the cradle of labor unions. That's where I'm from. Westinghouse. So here's what happened. People don't join unions because, hey man, I'd like to give my money. I'm really desperate and I want to give an extra $20 a month to some group of guys. They did it out of desperation because during the Great Depression, before that, Westinghouse paid their people really good. They paid them a lot of money. And then the Depression came and they paid them hardly anything. Well, when things got better, they still kept paying them hardly anything. They never upped their scale. Kind of like how we are right now. In 1993, I made $93,000. In 1993, I made $93,000. I know guys that made $150,000 and $200,000 in 1993, by the way. That would be considered phenomenal today, 35 years later. So this is how labor unions got created. When companies and corporate greed and brokers and insurance companies and all these people keep reaching into your pocket, but you don't make any more, but you're the one doing the work, it's out of desperation. You join unions because you're being screwed. And with forming a union, you can screw them as much as they screw you. They've been beating you up, and that's where we're at now. Now, the brokers, they have a union. The Transportation Intermediary Association, they have their own union. Companies have the ATA. They guide them. They guide the unions. You know what? They've convinced truck drivers that unions are bad. But here's how dumb truck drivers are. They never thought, here's what they've convinced truck drivers. Oh, the union ruined that trucking company. The union ruined that. And people were dumb enough to believe it. You know what? If you're going to tell me that the union did that, you better tell me what the union said. You better not have listened to one side of the story, because I'm tired of people that are just so ignorant that listen to one side of the story. Because unions can only do 3 things. But nevertheless, this ain't a thing of for or against unions. It's when the working man doing the work, the one actually out here pounding the pavement, doing the actual job that's hard to do, is getting screwed again and again and again. Labor unions were created to stop that. And they've convinced people that they're bad. I don't know how. I don't know how making more money. I don't know how they were able to do this to people. But they've convinced you that letting corporations and brokers and everybody else make more and more and more and more money every year, except for you, and you support it. I don't know. Maybe it is better that our wages stay the same. Have a good day. Enjoy your coffee.